What up? What up? It works. Jonah is the man.
Does it work?
Ciao. Yes, sir. For me.
Is it working?
It's working.
Can you see it?
Well, it's on a countdown now on mine. I guess we're on a delay.
Well, of course we're
like
on
mad
delay.
early.
Is it public, Lo?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh,
yes,
it
sir.
is. There it is. I got pinned profile. What's up, everybody? Woo! Clap your hands. We got it.
Why am I fuzzy? What's happening?
All right. As Andrea goes ahead and fixes her stuff.
There we go. All right. Totally broke something and cracked my knee. That was fun. All right.
We good?
Fun times. Pardon me, y'all. As y'all know, I don't cook, so I did some cereal, and yeah, we're gonna do that. That's what's happening. It's now a soggy cereal.
Unprepared.
I can't.
Straight up unprepared.
No, but I'm excited, Joe. I'm excited. We got some amazing stuff to talk about. I have no clue what it's about, but it's all good. All
Well,
good
of course
and
you
good.
don't know what it is.
Nope. Do I look?
Are you good?
Anyways. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Whoop, whoop.
You got it all figured out?
Nope, but we'll go with it. Got
Are
two
you sure?
people already. Super excited. Drop roll call where you're from. If you want to shout out anybody, we will bring it up in the comments. Shout out.
We're live now. Okay. Everything's figured out. Facebook, we're good.
Jonah put a call into Zuckerberg and yeah. All good in the hood.
I know
What's up?
him personally.
T. You know him personally.
Yeah. I called him up. I said, fix this now. And he was like, yeah, you got it, buddy.
There you go.
Oh, anyway.
What's up? What's up?
Welcome, everybody, to the Blue Collar Live Show. As always, I'm your host, Jonah, hosting Exposy. And what happened to the tags? Where's all tags? Where'd tags go? Oh, there.
I have no idea.
And then we have Squirrel.
Yes.
She got them thunder boomers around.
Yeah, man. So wishfully, there is no internet interruption. Wow, that's a mouthful. Internet interruption. But they're all good. It's all quiet. Rascals in the house. So what do we got? How was your week, Jonah? It's been a week. It seems like 2 days.
Dude, it was like yesterday we just did this.
Right.
And there's just more stuff to talk about. Can you believe that?
You know it's July 1st?
Is it really? Oh, yeah.
July 1st.
I hope everybody has a good July 4th if you're celebrating Independence Day in the United States of America.
Yeah, I'm going to be featuring in Africa on a TV radio show for a hot minute and then figure out what the fam's doing. No idea.
I got to work.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it sucks.
Wait,
but
it's a national
we're
holiday.
working right now. What do you
it's
mean?
It's a national holiday.
Yeah, so.
Okay. Anyways, never mind.
Boss.
Okay.
Boss got work.
Oh, that's right. You're the top. Wait, okay, never mind. Whatever. Okay. No, just don't mind me.
Andrea is on a world of her own tonight. So Lord knows and pray where we're going to end up this evening.
Yes. And thanks, props to Jonah for fixing all the technical issues. We are live on Facebook and all the platforms all around. So like, share, subscribe, comment. We'll shout you out and let's deep dive in.
Yeah, make sure you follow along, play along, put your input in, makes it more fun, y'all. But
eat my soggy cereal.
Your soggy soup on live. On top of chew it up, chew it down. You don't even need to chew it. It's what are you chewing for? It's soup now.
It's cereal. I didn't cook. My bad.
It's not cereal anymore at this point.
It's soggy soup. It's all good.
It's sugar water.
Yeah, sugar water. Yeah, exactly. All right, fam. Let's see. What's up? What do you got for us, my friend?
Glitching already.
What?
I got a little something. It is summertime, y'all. And if you're anything like me, you live out in the middle of nowhere or you like the outdoors. So,
okay, I do.
This is something that people have to deal with constantly, actually. But this one, we're gonna read about it.
All righty. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Could you stop?
I don't know why. Hold on.
Why do you have 6 million ads covered?
Is that better? Yeah, that's better.
Sure. Remember, you have to highlight because I can't see.
You can't
Venomous.
see?
No, I can't. Well, now
Where's
I can.
your glasses?
Shh. Venomous snake found hiding in bedroom closet. Wow. Where is this? Let's go. Let's see.
Oh, there's a video too.
Okay.
Australia.
June 30th.
I don't even know. That's every day.
That's common.
For them.
That's like common every day. That's like a cat coming into your like garbage for them. They have the most outlandish animals and creatures. And anyways, we're already going squirrel. An Australian snake catcher responded to a Queensland home where venomous red-bellied black snake was found hiding out in the resident's closet. Stuart McKenzie on Sunshine Coast Snake Catcher. Don't scroll the screen when I'm reading. It makes it very difficult.
Andrea, those ads do that to you. It is not me, I promise.
Next time I want your hands up here. Stuart McKenzie of Sunshine Coast Snake Catchers 24/7 responded to the home where a snake was found hiding out in the bedroom closet. Now, first of all, he really wasn't hiding because it's like he doesn't know he's hiding. He was just like in there. Why do they have to say hiding? He really wasn't playing peekaboo, I don't think.
Well, how do you know?
He didn't jump out and say hi, did he?
You might say, who knows? You weren't there. You had to open that up and said boo.
What? Okay. A video posted to Facebook shows Mackenzie catch the snake. Shows Mackenzie catch the snake. Okay, what's happening with grammar? A video posted to Facebook shows Mackenzie Now I just wait till I can't read it because the ads are playing a game. A video posted to Facebook shows Mackenzie catch the snake by its tail. Yo, this makes me sound dumb. All right, I'm going to use my own words. A video caught on tape Mackenzie catching the snake by its tail and placing it into a full relocation into a bag for relocation into the world. Wild. Wow. This beautiful little snake snuck its way into the house and found a cozy little corner to snooze in until Stu came along. Like he was waiting for Stu, like he knew Stu. The organization said most home invading snakes find their way in through garage doors, sliding doors, and broken screens. Interesting. That's the end of the article. Please tell me that's not the end of the article.
That's it.
Yeah.
Womp, womp, womp. That is our first.
They don't
started out with a dinger. Holy crap.
What is that? They must think I have like reading is fundamental. That's why they don't make them long.
I gotta stop getting our stuff from UPI.
They said Squirrel is reading. Let's not. Yes, they write it. I'm reading it like a little children's bedtime story. The snake snuck in sneakily. Come on, that's like an alliteration there. And it didn't even make grammarly sense. Whatever. Next. I'm over it. Next. That was like 4 minutes of my time that I'm never going to get back. Because I can't. I'm going to have my soggy cereal right now.
Gold. It is comedic gold, Squirrel. That's all this. We're just entertaining people. That's all we're doing. You eating your cereal, your sog cereal, and the sneaky snake sneaking in the house.
Oh my gosh, I can't. All right, what's next?
Wait.
What are we waiting for? What's happening?
So, well, I'm trying to figure out how I want to lead into this because
Great. Shall I take a bite or a slurp now?
Yeah,
I go in.
Take a slurp. Don't choke. Next thing you know, there's gonna be milk shooting out of Andrew's nose.
Yeah. All right, what's next? Why am I blurry? What's happening? Oh,
there's no leading into this.
All right. Brazen bride slaps shocked guest with. I'm gonna slap you. See, this is what I swear you do this on purpose. Brazen bride slaps shocked guest with $500 last minute fee and wasn't the worst of it. I'm thinking this bride slapped someone, and now I can't with these reporters. Okay. So a brazen bride, whatever that means.
Andrea, this is just the reporters that put out the headlines. I read it, I say, Andrea's going to like that. And I say, let's roll with it.
Nice. What is a brazen bride? Is that a ew?
Like a bad bride?
Okay, so let's see. She's saying I do to taking your dough. Okay. Ahead of getting hitched, one ballsy bride to be arranging an absurd marriage between her wedding guests' money and her personal bank account, hitting invites with a steep attendance fee as well as a GoFundMe request. Dang.
Hold up. I don't care who it is.
Don't go.
I'm not paying to go to your wedding. Okay?
That's crazy.
If you invite me, that means you're feeding me, giving me a show. Okay? You're going to make this,
entertaining like we are.
You're supposed to entertain me at your wedding.
What I'd like to know is why is she asking, got a GoFundMe page and an attendance fee? What the? Yo, either this chick, I mean, first of all, no disrespect, but I mean, okay, what's happening? I'm not looking at the Sensodyne dude. I'm trying to look at this crazy girl.
Oh, right here. Sorry.
2 months before the wedding, she tells us that we each need to send $500 per person for accommodation cost. The virtual complainer carped. Who's writing these articles?
That just made me mad, just the way that was said.
That just made me mad that they use carped. What the heck is a carped? I'm mad at this reporter. Why can't you use real words? He said carped. Is that a fishing term or something? Complainer carp. That says carp, right?
Yeah.
What's happening? Oh, okay. So
but hold on.
Jonah's mad at this girl.
We can't pass over this, okay? Because that just accommodation.
It does matter.
This matters. Okay.
No, it doesn't. Don't go.
Ain't nobody inviting me to their wedding anyway. The only way I'm going to a wedding is if my wife drags me to it. Okay. And if I had to pay to go to your wedding, I'm gonna boo you every step of the way. If I'm not,
you're gonna be like the Princess Bride witch. Just go boo. Time she walks past you, boo.
See? She's with me.
I can't. Teresa said, sure, not yet. I gotta hear, what is this? Like, where's the, see?
Oh, there's more. Thank
Women
God.
are, oh, good, there's more.
Walk.
I checked the white I checked the website, added the sleuthy. Come on. Sleuthy invitee? Really? The venue fee include. I need like a sign language person to give me these SAT words. Come on. A sleuthy invitee? Nobody's called that. Who says that? Like, is this the new verbiage, like skibbity toilet or something?
I don't know why they don't say angry. This is for sophisticated people. This is New York Post, Andrea.
See what the world is happening in the world? The venue fees include the access to the entire grounds, the number of guests I've been told are coming times $500, which actually means she'll be making more than what the venue fee is. What? On top of pocketing a tidy dude, I need to meet this writer. I need this writer for my business. On top of pocketing a tidy profit via wedding day well wishes, the unabashed bride and groom are too urging guests to gift them with cash toward their post-nuptial bash. Yo, reporter, go to ChatGPT because this is making my head hurt. This is like writing something.
Hold on. We got to answer this question. Yes.
Really, New York Post?
New York Post. Are you asking us why we're reading the New York Post? Is that what you're asking us? Because it's funny.
I don't think they think that New York Post would write something of this nonsense. Go scroll up just for giggles of like the headline that New York Post there. See y'all right there on top.
Brazen bride slaps shocked guests with 500 last minute. How are you going to put 2 B's and 2 S's within the first 4 letters?
Knowing that Squirrel is reading this. I swear. Alrighty. I checked out on top of, I read that. Okay, go ahead. Next. Scroll down. Alrighty. So then it says they
chill.
also
I'm trying to make it clean for you so you can you can read it. Not whine about that ass.
I don't think that's gonna help with my reading comprehension right now. They've started a GoFundMe page, GoFundMe, for their honeymoon and sent the link to us. The Reddit user groaned. Reddit, what? They have 5 honeymoon options, each with a $10,000 goal. Yo, who is this couple? Because I need to friend them.
Wait, hold on.
Couple of these days are ridiculous. I went to I had to pay $5 to get. Stop it. I will slap you soon. First, I will punch you in the throat.
Ken from Barbie? Was it Jason Statham? That's
Who's
worth
that?
$5 hug. Oh my
Who's
God.
Jason Statham?
Was it The Rock?
The Rock, I could punch him in the tummy and it won't do anything. They've also started GoFundMe's for their, I read that already. The Shameless Sweeties, come on with the alliteration, are certainly leading the charge in big day audacity, but they are not alone. Owing to a high cost of hosting wedding, especially in the U.S., where the average price of the ceremony exceeds $26,000, penny pinching Get through it. You can get through it. Penny pinching pairs, come on, have grown accustomed to slamming folks with a cover charge at wedding chapel doors. Big Apple lovebirds Nova and Remo. There you go. That it's not Jonah and Tara or Tim and Moby and Sally, and it's people named Nova and Remo Styles, nonetheless. That's like their studio name.
New York Post swears too by this article. I believe you. I swear I believe you. Just proudly, you need to go back and catch up because we got a lot of innuendo to past There's a lot of inside jokes in this show, y'all.
Yeah,
A
we
lot
are
of
on like
inside jokes.
segment 11. So if you haven't check us out the previous
You are
ones.
outside your mind. If it's just 11, it's been 11 this year.
Proudly
You're
told the
crazy.
Post they have guests paying $303. Even the numbers are the same. Come on, $333 per person to witness their June 23 holy matrimony. It's a controversial trend that the haters on Reddit are calling sneaky, tacky, and cheap. Tell her that you're allergic to brides making profit off their weddings. And sicken social media slicks. Come on. A sickened social media slickster said, wow, in response to the 500 digs demand. Yo.
You got that one. You got that one out pretty good.
That's crazy.
That's pretty good.
That's crazy. Yo.
Oh, there's more. Yes.
Is there a course? Because this isn't one. It was just the accommodations we were paying for. You'd be paying the whole directly. Another grossed out naysayer noted. She's literally planning a wedding to her standards and then having her guests pay for it. That's sneaky, tacky, and cheap. That is beyond tacky. An equally disturbed commenter chimed. I would never attend. See, if I was expected to pay to play for a wedding. Honestly, this is psycho behavior. All right. A few things here.
First off, we need to find out.
Can we see them?
Asia Grace.
What?
There's your culprit right there.
Where? Huh?
That's the reporter.
Yeah, I need to have let's have her on the show because she really needs to.
Chew her out.
Yes.
You can go.
Well, are these the people?
Andrew's gonna be like, you know what? I hate you.
No, I would just say it does matter. When people are reading your articles, it does matter.
Well, in your mind, I'm sure it sounds perfectly sane, but as soon as it comes out your mouth, it just goes a different way.
It's crazy. So if that was the picture of the couple with the fuchsia or purple hair, no, wait, what? Oh, wait.
Where?
Because the ads are moving. So I thought there was a video of the couple right there. That's not her. That's some girl. So let's just.
Oh, that's
you're the one running. You're the one that's making me look silly with your alliterations and your silliness and whatnot. Damn. It made me.
I don't think this is what we think it was.
No.
Anyway, but
so,
no, I'm not going to pay to come watch you say I do, okay? Unless you're my daughter. Then I'm paying, obviously.
I mean, there's some weddings I went to that were far, but I mean, it's understood for the accommodations and the travel, but all that, like, that's just, that's crazy, man. That's like, like, I mean, I know some people also do destination weddings, but it's on you, dog. Like, I wouldn't, as a bride, expect you to pay it, or I would say, look, I want to have this wedding. Forget the gifts, forget this. Whatever, but she's right, Asia. That is kind of ballsy to ask $500 and then $333 on top plus a $5. Like, come on, man. That's just like, I want to know, you know what, Jonah, mark that up. I want to do a follow-up. How many people actually did attend that wedding? I want to kind of take a deep dive to see if there's a follow-up story. How many people did goofiness invest in her little nonsense. That's just crazy, man. No, I'm good. Somebody's gonna watch it.
$500. Yo, I better be eating steak with gold while you were up there, and that's just the appetizer. I better be rolling up in my own carriage. $500. I better get entertainment.
Forget that. I better go to Disney World and have Mickey and Mouse and Goofy and Pluto and the whole Fab Five celebrating me at the princess's castle and Cinderella with a big ball gown. That's what I'm talking about. not
Is
that nonsense.
$500?
That's probably like $5,000 and
You're lucky you're
15,000.
getting a gift. You're right. If I'm paying
gift
you
of
$500, that's your gift.
Yeah. No,
because I'm
man, that's a
stealing
lot.
stuff from you as I leave. Okay, because I'm getting a goodie bag if I'm paying $500. I'm rummaging through coats. I'm getting the coat I want.
He's getting jewelry.
Oh yeah. Your nice new dishes that you thought you were getting for your apartment. No,
Buying.
I'm eating off them. The to-go plate that I'm taking with me.
And give me 5. 5 of the top. You know what? Give me everything times 3.
Oh, have you seen these videos of like these crazy worms that people are trying to get rid of out of their yard? And they're just like crawling in a line. They're weird looking worms.
No, not at all.
I didn't
whatsoever.
Think so. I didn't think so. Well,
how do we move this little guy
today? You find out about it today. What little guy?
The comments thingy. Here we go. All right. Beware toxic foot-long worms invading us. Here's what. Oh, U.S.
Well, hold on. Hold on. I mean,
I hate these
you
reporters.
said it right. You said it right. You're not supposed to say it though. You're supposed to spell it.
I'm so not a fan of reporters these days. Here's what to do if you see the demonic flesh eaters. Oh, that's gross. All right, let's jump into it. Full feed. All righty. How you doing, sir? You look happy. You look like you have not seen a demonic foot.
We're gonna leave him right up there in the front, just staring at you.
Weeks of heavy rain have prompted a plague of massive toxic hammerhead flatworms that erupt from the ground in North Texas, much to the of frightened locals. It was terrifying. Like, these are truly the end times. Even the worms are demonic. Okay, it's kind of bold. Keller resident.
You haven't seen it yet. How do you know?
Oh, true, touche. Resident Adam, the subterranean scourge, which reared its hammerhead in the Dallas, Fort Worth, and Houston regions. Named for their flat ball peen evoking noggins. Wow. These foot-long invertebrates secrete neurotoxins that can irritate human skin upon contact and also poison pets that ingest them. Whoa, that's something serious. All righty. What else, Adam? Let's see what else you got to say.
Oh, that's what they look like.
Is that them?
Yeah.
Oh wow, they look like wires. A video of these worms wriggling around on the surface of the soil. Please tell me that's not the end of the.
Look how long they are.
That's crazy.
Holy moly.
That looks like a cell phone cord. Ew, that's gross. That's gross.
That's gross too.
All right, is he saying anything or okay?
I don't see a video, but we can still.
Right. I don't know what they're talking about. And that's the end of the article.
There it is.
Oh, okay. No, okay. You guys can watch. Not gonna watch it. Y'all enjoy. Tell me when it's over. I'm mad at the music.
Watch it.
No, I'm not gonna watch it.
Andrew, you gotta watch it.
I don't need to watch it. I'm eating or sleeping.
What did you steal? What did you steal in your yard?
I won't see one in my yard. I'm good. I'm good. I saw the still picture. Yeah. I'm good. Yes, exactly. My thoughts exactly that. No, I'm good.
Are you over it?
All right.
Oh, no,
Yeah, I'm over this. Let's go over this article. It looks like a shoelace or something, and it's kind of, why is it so slimy?
It's a worm.
The music sounds stupid. That's awesome.
Kind of like this article. You ready to move on?
Moving right along.
That's what we do here. If we don't like it, we're moving on.
Moving right along. Let's see.
I got a good one. Oh yeah, I got a good one for you. Here we go. You can't lead this in any way. Anyway, so
semen allergy is real and often misdiagnosed. Here are the wait a minute. Totally obviously wasn't paying attention reading that one. Here are the troubling signs. Let's go, shall we? Okay. Aww. This is nuts. For a small but suffering contingent of women, an allergy to semen is seriously interfering with intimacy. Also known as seminal plasma hypersensitivity, is rare reaction to proteins found within male spermatic fluid. So that's what it's called. Is recognized as a type 1 hypersensitivity characterized by a rapid, exaggerated immune response. Come on, man, I'm trying to read.
I did not do anything.
Move it up. I need to read more.
I'm over here cracking up.
Is recognized as a type 1 hypersensitivity. Oh, you heard of this.
You guys don't do
that. Have you experienced? Is recognized as a type 1 hypersensitivity characterized by a rapid, exaggerated immune response to an allergen, putting semen in the same category as peanuts and pet dander. Peanuts. Get it? Peanuts. Anyone? No? Just me? For those attacked, reactions to exposure to ejaculation run in the gamut of burning, itching, redness, and swelling of the hives, shortness of breath, dizziness, and even anaphylaxis. Whoa. One college Colorado student was reported that oral sex led to inflammation and temporary what? Yo, temporary facial paralysis.
Your face got yeah.
She got on her face. She said that the severity of the side effects depends on the quantity of she's encountered. Experts believe that the condition, which can be life-threatening if there's an anaphylaxis. Is underreported. SPA was the first documented in 1967 when a woman was
that during the freaking age of love.
When a hospital following a violent allergy reaction to sex. For the next 3 decades, it was assumed that affected fewer than 100 women worldwide. Yet in 1997, study led that allergist Jonathan Bernstein revealed that nearly 12% of reported postcoital symptoms could be classified as So
there's more.
Be careful in 2013, Michael Corral An associate professor is a reproductive science conducted a small unpublished survey that found similar rate. However, he maintains that the truth of the matter may much be higher. Many cases go unreported, misdiagnosed, or dismissed as STIs, yeast infections, or general sensitivity. 2024 study reinforced that its findings suggest for the is both more common and more commonly misdiagnosed than believed. The condition is now believed to affect 1 in 40,000 people. Experts maintain that the main allergen is not sperm themselves, but PSA, prostate
specific antigen.
Or seminal
plasma.
Y'all are just nasty.
That's a lot of freaking people. Bro, 1 in 40,000 in the world?
That's crazy.
How many people?
For real.
We're gonna do some math. Hold on.
How many?
That it?
Oh
nope,
no.
That's not it. All right. We'll
Interestingly, wait, I was reading. What are you doing?
Hold
I was
on.
reading.
We gotta find out how many people. Okay?
You find out. I'll continue reading. I'm going to move now.
Yeah.
Let me move this up. So I was under the people. Go look. Go while I'm doing this. Interestingly, there appears to be cross-reactivity. Carol notes that can F5 what? A protein found what is happening? A dog is structurally similar to human PSA, meaning that women allergic to dogs may have a higher likelihood of experiencing an allergic reaction to semen. Wow. It is also possible to be exposed to an allergen through that. In 2022, OnlyFans star Lucy Banks shared her experience of suffering an allergic reaction to peanuts from her partner. She has since been spreading a warning to others about the dangerous sexually transmitted food allergies, especially from peanut-loaded peanut. What? So basically what she's saying is if your male friend likes peanuts, peanut butter, and anything peanuts or nuts, pun intended, and you're allergic, you're going to get some stuff. Whoa, this is a long article, dog. While condoms mitigate the risk of allergen exposure to PSA, some unlucky lovers, allergies to semen and condoms make intimacy particularly troublesome. Does not directly cause infertility, though conception can be challenging. Treatments for would-be parents include antihistamine medications before, that's just, wow. Antihistamines before intercourse, anti-inflammation after and or desensitization therapy using dilute seminal plasma. All right, there's a whole like 5-page. Yeah.
Oh, this is about it. But anyway, so
that's crazy.
You know how many times you got to multiply 40,000 to get the number in the world?
Yeah, because I'm a genius. What? Million?
200,000 times.
Wow.
So 40,000 times 200,000. Okay, that's a lot. Right. There's 8.3 billion people, or 8.23 billion people in the world.
Yeah.
So every 1 in 40.
That's crazy.
That's a lot.
Wow. But I didn't it's kind of cool that you found this, because I guess it is a thing. But the thing that was interesting, and what are your takeaways, audience? But the interesting thing is that, like, if your partner, obviously the male, is not allergic to peanut butter or peanuts or nuts or whatever, pun intended. And she is, that's a problem, dog.
Huh. That's interesting.
Very much interesting. Very, 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 very. You learn something new. See, it's not just all fun and games. You learn something new. So be safe out there,
This
y'all.
is supposed to be funny, but it actually is
Interesting.
It got into
informative.
Informative.
It is very informative. Go, Jonah.
I don't even know how to follow that up. I should have waited for that to be the last. I screwed that one up. That should have been the last one for the night. Whoops.
No, but it's crazy because, like, you don't. I mean, that's a lot of possibilities, and the fact that they said that dog dander, and like, I don't know, it was just too much. Yeah. Okay. All right, y'all. Didn't mean to blow your mind so early in the show. Let's find some giggles. Let's do something lighthearted. Not that was dark. It was just very intense and very informative. Interesting. Pardon me.
At first, it was funny. And then we started getting into like, oh, this is for real.
All right. Humpback whale scoops up and spits out lobster fisherman. Really? A man was diving for lobster off the coast of the northeastern state of Massachusetts when a whale tried to eat him. I'm mad that he's happy.
So I actually read this one. Okay, because I was like, is this the same one we talked about? Well, this one's interesting.
All righty. Let's proceed. Really?
Well, looks like that one is not getting read because we're not paying for it. Sorry, people. This is a free show. And I don't even know how to... Like right now, all the articles I have after this is nothing compared to
that.
The Seaman one should have been last. That's my fault. The spot.
Oh my gosh, I can't. All right. Campaign to change the name of the fire ants to spice. Really? There's a campaign to change the name of fire ants to spicy boys gathers pace. It has taken far too long for the issue to be dragged into the public eye. What's going on with these ants? All right, now I'm intrigued. Let's see. Really? All right. It's been a week for the petitions, but first, one calling for a second referendum in the UK's membership of the EU attracted 4.1. Seriously, this is what we're focusing on. 4.1 million signatures, and now another one is going viral on similarly important topic, the rechristening of fire ants to their rightful name as Spicy Boys. Really? That's what they're focusing on?
That's what they're focused on.
Not okay. Anyways, it's 2016. There are 36 genders. Baby blade might be a new Olympic sport, but why aren't we calling fire ants Spicy Boys? Change.org petition asks. Targeted at the First Lady of the United States, Michelle Obama, the petition has, at the time of the writing, brought over 16,000 signees, whatever, with musicians and reporters around the world backing this game. Guys, this is what we're focusing on? Okay, let's read on, shall we? Let's go.
Exactly. That's why they want to call them Spicy Boys.
Spicy Boys. Like a freaking 90s boy band. Fire ant is the common name for several species of ants in the genus Solenopsis, though they also get by red ant, and in some parts, ginger ant. It's time we put an end to this confusion and all agree on the superior name. Who's confused? An ant is an ant. If it bites you, it's bad. If it's red, it's not good. That's not, I really haven't lost sleep over this. It has taken far too long for this issue to be dragged on into the public eye. One signee commented, the time for this fire any nonsense to stop has come. Let's all just agree that spicy boys are called spicy boys and move on. No, why? They're not boys. They're not human. They're not spicy. They're red ants or fire ants, which distinctly gives them the color, that they're bad, they're dangerous. But my bad. We've reached out to the International Commission on Zoological Nomenclature for comment because he or she has nothing else to take care of. Let's read on, shall we? This guy's fit.
That's it.
I can't.
Wah, wah, wah.
Why are we're sending people to the sun, we're sending people to the moon, we want to touch the sun, we want to figure out how semen races, but no, let's focus a deep dive and get 4.1 million signatures for spicy boys instead of red ants.
Oh,
that sounds a little sus to me.
If y'all haven't seen the sperm race, go check that out. That's
That's a couple, probably like 5-10 segments back. It is crazy. Yes, why don't they solve some real shit? I don't know. This is why I don't.
What are they going to do with the other 24 hours of their day?
They put this on the market for this particular show. That's why.
That's why.
Exactly, because if they didn't have that, that
is a trigger.
There's so much. Yes. Remember the bidding on that Cheeto that looked like Charizard?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
$1 million or $3 million for a freaking Cheeto. $60,000 for a Cheeto. Stale. Probably stank.
Probably not even orange anymore.
Are you still eating that cereal?
It's shut up. Yes, it's not. I mean, yeah, really. Now you're doing the face. It's cold. It's done. It's just the milk now.
It's dissolved. It's gone. It's gone. There ain't no.
The cereal's
cereal
gone.
Milk.
Oh my gosh.
Oh Lord.
What's next?
Mercy.
What's next?
You ready?
What else is going on in the world? Shall I? Dare I do ask?
Hey, retirees are doing some stuff.
Ooh, look at her. Buff and buff. Powerlifting to debut at US, not us, Senior Games, where an 82-year-old grandmother tops the age ranking. Woo! Go ahead, mama. Let's see. What's next? What'd she say? What did they have to say? At 82 years old, Faith O'Reilly is living her best life. The Coloradoan, yeah, she's from Colorado, is currently the oldest enlisted female to participate in power.
Time out. You just disrespected all those Coloradans.
I said Coloradian. Right. Coloradoan. Coloradian. No, I'm gonna get it. Hold on, wait. I'm really good. Hold on.
I just told you.
Coloradoan.
No, it's just an.
Coloradan.
There you go.
Well, that's not spelled the way it's supposed to say.
No, it never does.
Why?
Coloradan. That's why you say that. That just
Coloradan.
messed
That's
me
just-
up so bad. I'm sorry, you just triggered me because I was like, she did not say that. I was even muted and I was trying to stop you. I was like, no.
So Coloradan.
Coloradan.
Well, why does an
Coloradan.
O after A? That should not. Look at how to spell Colorado and Coloradan. But
This is coming from a northern person. Like no other. Somebody has never been out of her bubble. Coloradan.
But why is there an extra O?
Why are you going so deep into the O?
Because it shouldn't. If it's Coloradan, it should be Coloradan. You have Coloradan. Like, why? That's just wrong. Or just want to keep the state in there just so they know?
Silent in this word, just like the K in knife.
Well, that's just dumb. They just want to keep their state in there so then recognize that it's from. Anyways, okay, this person from Colorado is currently the oldest enlisted female participating in powerlifting at the 2025 National Senior Games, which will feature O'Reilly's forte for the first time in its history. GNN has regularly reported on the life stories of silver lifters and the perseverance they demonstrate with an activity most assume to be limited one's youth. Woohoo! Yippee skippy.
I'm from Oklahoma. I'm an Oklahoman.
He's a Westie. Midwest. West. Well, he's west from me. So he's over there.
I'm over this already. You can't top that semen one already. You can't top that semen. I'm over that. Good job, old people. You're doing something more.
They're doing more than the youngest generation. Younger generation are scrolling or high.
Oh,
what's happening? Brooklyn Bonsai Museum celebrates 100th birthday bash with largest ever exhibition on these tiny trees. Cool. All right, let's read more. Tiny trees.
Never heard of a bonsai tree?
Of course, I've watched Karate Kid. McDaniel.
100 years.
One of America's largest bonsai trees collected recently celebrated centennial with the largest exhibition on these miniature trees ever held. The collection includes some wonders of the art form of Rocky Mountain juniper bonsai, 500 years of age, and Sargent juniper of Japan, thought to be over 800 years old, and a trio of bonsai which launched in the collection of 100 years old, grown still in their original vases. Woo! Cool.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. That they are living so happy. What happened? Oh no!
Did you say I was over this?
I asked if you. Oh no!
Are you over this?
It
you shouldn't have been drinking that cereal pill.
Okay.
I can tell you're over this.
Yes. Bonsai trees are awesome. They're so beautiful. They're so like dainty. And
you didn't even read into it. I read that one. You're right.
What I remember from Karate Kid 3, they're like tiny and they're like beautiful. Karate Kid 1 was done, and then that stupid guy like split the. Never mind. Spoiler alert. It's over. Okay.
How can you spoiler alert a movie that was in the 80s?
Didn't this happen last time? I spoiled alert something. I was like centuries old, and you're like, I don't think anybody cares. Oh man. All righty. banning plastic bag really work? Does it? Has he not seen the island of plastic? Because I'm sure it does matter. Shoreline litter is slashed by almost half where policies in place. Okay. New research shows that the shoreline litter has been slashed by almost half since the plastic bags around the U.S. have gone into effect. The introduction of fees and bans has led to 47% drop in the litter along the coastlines and beaches, says scientists from 2 universities. And the decrease rose in magnitude over time with no evidence of the rates returning to previous levels. More than 100 countries have now introduced bans or fees for plastic bags, which are among the worst culprits of plastic pollution in the ocean, entangling birds and marine life, breaking down into harmful microplastics. But what effect those policies were having on the amount of plastic and litter in the marine environment had not been fully evaluated until a new study published in the journal Science, analyzed by effectiveness bans across the United States. Yes, it is BS. If you missed, I know some people are new here. We did a segment. Happened. I think I dropped something. Hold on.
We did a segment on the floating trash island out in the middle of the ocean.
Yes, which is between Hawaii and California, which is crazy. So there's a very, 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 which I did not know anything about, is very, 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 very big. So that's crazy. So yeah, I mean, if you're gonna ban plastic straws but serve everything else in plastic containers,
garbage patch.
Yes, here it is. Oh, that's what I did ask you to see if there was any update with that. Anyone? Any updates? The Pacific garbage.
I mean, it's going to be there for a while. Twice the size of Texas. Texas is huge.
That's crazy. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is large. Well, why would it be deep? Isn't it all like surface based, or is it like sunk to the bottom?
I'm sure there's a crap ton on the bottom.
While it contains larger items like plastic bottles and nets, much of the debris consists of microplastics, which are tiny pieces of plastic that are not easily visible. Hence why they are in our food and our products and everything. Because I remember after that, what was it? Hold on. Let's put this up. I remember after we did that segment, I was just looking around my house. I was looking around when I went out or when I was home or when I was out and about. And I was like, yo, everything's made of plastic, dog. Like everything. Everything. It's kind of crazy.
Vehicles.
Kind of crazy.
Your
poop.
Do we want to get into that segment right now?
No, not right now. We still got some stuff. So for the newbies out there, how is this? How is it? Because we got some poppers here. We got some newbies. We got some followers. We got some hits, some likes, all that stuff. Anyone? No one?
What are you even talking about?
I don't know. All right, what's next?
Poop.
No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
What do you mean not yet?
Let's go. All right, so I'm gonna here.
So we're saving the poop.
Read the chat. Wait a minute. I'm going to send you something. Here.
What are you gonna send me? $500.
I sent it in the chat. $500 to go to the wedding.
I want $500. Okay.
Did you see it?
All right. Yeah. All right. Okay.
All righty.
Okay. Okay. I got you.
Oh, and we forgot.
I'm working on it. We're rolling right in. We're revisiting.
All right. Really?
We're revisiting.
All right, y'all. And I had a lot of thoughts about this since last week. All right, kids. So for those of you who are new,
Oh, we already did this one.
Okay.
My bad.
Next. All right.
Keep going.
Oh, for those of you who are new, so what is happening in some regions of the world, men specifically in countries where it's predominantly men and not females, men feel isolated, agitated, frustrated, and invisible and sexually deprived. Okay.
We talked about this last week.
Okay.
You're probably
this
right.
is why we bring it to you. This is why. This is why.
The stuff that happens in the world.
But yes, exactly. But things that make you go, that needs to be our
but we talked
theme
about
song.
sex robots last week.
I know we did talk about it. All right. So for those of you just tuning in, newbies or what have you, because I see a lot of new people. So again, in the regions where there are predominantly males are creating, buying, or building robots, women robots, with all the features, all the benefits, and even some of the, how shall I say, female components, let's per se. And so there's a concern within the next, what they say, Jonah, 20, 30 years that there's going to be robot marriages, robot couples, robot partners, where literally in this situation, the person, human, is a male. Jonah, are you? Oh, all right. So, of course, this always happens at this time. So, anyways, in some of these regions, some of the men are actually building and constructing female robots. We're talking from almost as close as they could possibly get to be humans, with female parts, female components, female, like wardrobe. They're actually sleeping with them, having conversations with them. So Jonah brought up, let me see if I don't think I have access to his media that he has, but there were some articles that we had discussed on where the women, where they were obsolete, that they were making these robots. And so we were asking the audience a couple of weeks ago and kind of weekly on how you feel about future generations, where the future is going for men who feel not able to be intimate or even like have communication effectively with real live humans, that they're building these women robots, almost human-like. It's kind of eerie. He had an article up where this guy actually was having dinner or sitting on the couch watching TV, and the woman was on his lap. And she was smiling. She had makeup, she had hair and all the things. And so, yes, it is definitely what they were talking about. It was like, I thought she actually saw that, thought that says like a social disorder. It's a sad disaster because men are actually feeling, unworthy, that they can't find people in their regions. And just when men want, yeah. But what the concern was, is this something that's acceptable in society today for those younger generations, that, hey, if you can't connect with a woman or a man, you can build your own robot. And they were actually also talking about the facts of, like I said, being intimate with the robots and so forth. So while we're waiting for Jonah to hop back on, I'd like to kind of open the floor to the people here and kind of see your thoughts. And as I said, Jonah comes back.
I was listening.
Yeah, so we were talking about different articles that we brought up over the past couple of weeks about some regions in, where there's limited women. Yeah, the world. Yeah.
No, I mean, the world is going wacko.
Yeah, it really is going crazy,
And
and
you say this, you make this comment,
right.
but the article that we read last week, women are doing it too.
Yeah, it's both men and women now are
It's
doing
not,
it.
yeah,
That
it's not
they
just
feel
men.
that they don't have a personal connection, the interpersonal skills, the acceptance of one another, hence the other conditions and faculty facets that are going on in the world that people are making robots. I guess what we could do, if we want, we could just bring up the article, like one of them real quick, just to kind of show people who are new to kind of see what's really going on.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah. So, I mean, will it be accepted by future generations? I hope not. I fear for the future generations of people who don't follow the masses, because then it's going to be really concerning that what is happening to humanity, what is happening to the relationships. Like, if you are you confined to your region where you can't find somebody, and we're going to turn to robots. It's kind of alarming. I mean, something has to be done with, the human population. That, and there was another thing that we were talking about too months back, that actually was from one of my producers, about the population of babies in Japan or China that were so low for like years.
Yeah.
You
And now
know,
they're having the issue with there's more men
males
than
than
women.
female.
And
Right.
then so that it's
It's
it,
crazy though.
and this is correct statement, but it is a sad disaster because, like I say, it's not just men doing it. There's women doing it too.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I guess chivalry, is dead. Men
Right.
are now less and less romantic. So if you're going to get romance from something just to fill that void, I mean, you got
Right.
to turn somewhere.
Right. Yeah. And so, as you can see here, and for those of you who are regulars, thank you for your patience. We just got a couple of newbies and want to respect their presence and welcome them as well. So this was an article we read about a couple of segments back, Inside the Life of People Married to Robots. So I don't know the status of this gentleman. I mean, I'm not one to judge, but
That's the
he's reading
one.
her. And
I
then
mean,
there's this one, like he's now, same gentleman, got two women now.
two
He's
robots.
two robot women married the real doll. It says a
And this is the
lifelike
guy that married it.
silicone.
This is the guy that married her.
Wait, that's the officiant?
Yeah, that's the one that married the
The other two.
No, this is the one that built it and married it in
Oh, yes.
China or
So,
whatever it is.
right. So, for all of y'all new, so this person built the ideal robot, the ideal person. Now, it doesn't say anything about language or mannerisms that the person has, but it talks about that if you could build it, I guess he made with it. And so now what's happening is, because it's done one time, some people in regions where there's predominantly males are now asking for robots, men and women, like Jonah said. So just to kind of give you some, we're not making this up. This is from articles over and across the regions across the world, that men and women are seeking one or two, as you see in that picture, men and women robots. Like,
look how real that looks.
it's kind of, I don't think anybody stands in that position for that long, but it's pretty legit, like, it's crazy.
It's wild.
So, yeah, man.
I think we need to roll into the poo.
Why not? We're kind of slowing it down for some people, so just kind of being mindful. No, Jonah,
Yes.
don't go anywhere. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's jump into it.
Oh, no. That's right. I got some more.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if anybody had seen this over the week, but this is not cool, man. I got some news. I got some actual news we're going to bring up.
Cool. Thank y'all for staying with us. All right. People won't know how to interact with each other. It's heading towards a scary road. Yes, and it's actually happening
Yo,
now.
I don't know if you have seen people these days anyway. They don't know how to interact with each other now. I mean, social media and, World Star, everybody's so mad at each other for no damn
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah. Facts. Facts, facts, facts. Absolutely. If we integrate programs in our lives, people are at risk. Where's all the higher level thinking created? That's what's happening. That's what's happening. It's gone. You see it in the movies. You see it in the storylines. I mean, it's everywhere. Like everything is so skewed and conformity as opposed to, hey, it's entertainment. Hey, let's be civil. Hey, let's laugh. Like nobody laughs anymore. Nobody has to have.
Have you seen
Everything
some
is
of these
so
kids
personal.
try to pick up a pencil?
Oh,
God. It's horrible. And try to write something?
yeah, it's crazy. A lot of these kids don't know script, no print.
You know what I'm saying? They got to be so dainty with it because they think they're going to break it.
They might get lead poisoning from the pencil.
Because they're just doing this all day with their thumb. Either holding the phone or playing their video games and what's not.
True, this is true. All they know how to use is their thumbs. That's kind of crazy. I didn't think of that with the scrolling device on the telephone and then the game systems. Wow, Jonah. Interesting.
You haven't noticed that in kids?
Man, I don't pay attention to kids. Come on, man.
Goodness.
Are you serious?
Well, I have to train them. I have to train these guys. Their motor skills in their hands just don't work.
Try telling them to say hello. I'll try like you say hello to them and they're like, they just stare at you for like 5 seconds. It's like a delay. It's crazy.
Anyway.
Alrighty.
Some actual news. This is real news, people. This is from ABC.
ABC News. Suspect in deadly Idaho ambush previously wanted to be, that sucks, a firefighter, sheriff. Huh?
Oh, you haven't heard about this?
Suspect in deadly Idaho ambush previously wanted to be a firefighter, sheriff.
Now, all joking aside, like, this is a serious headline.
Okay. People will become more sedentary, less efficient. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Alrighty. So, the gunman suspected of fatally ambushing firefighters responding to a blaze in Idaho, on Sunday has been identified as a 20-year-old man who once wanted to be a firefighter, according to law enforcement officials. Wes Rowley, 20, who was found dead after an hours-long multi-agency manhunt in the area, has been identified as the shooter. Multiple senior law enforcement officials briefed on the investigation told ABC News. Responding SWAT team to members located the deceased male in Canfield Mountain with a shotgun nearby, the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office said. It appears that he shot himself, according to Kootenai County Sheriff Robert Norris. That's horrible.
Yeah.
So
we won't dig too much deeper into it. I just wanted to.
But here's the thing. Talking about the lack of innovation, imagination, and creativity. The fact that the younger generations are behind some sort of screen, whether it be a laptop, a telephone, a cell phone, an iPad, or a game system. Think about it. These people who are taking actionary crimes are like barely 25 years old in all of these conditions. And what have they been exposed to? Call of Duty, all of these warfare games and violence. And not to kind of put a poo-poo on this segment, but we have to be mindful. Like, I say it all the time. I joke about being squirrel, but I choose what I want to listen, read, see, eat, and drink. May not be the best having soup for cereal, but At the same token, it's kind of like I feel what's in my mind that's going to be beneficial. How many of us are really educating our youth? Hey, let's not play Call of Duty. Let's not play Warfare. Let's not play Squid Game. Let's play something that's creative, innovative, or tapping into your skills, talents, and passions. And I don't know, just me. That was just me, or is that just
Amen to that.
for real?
Amen.
You know, like I teach parents and I coach parents. I'm just like, yo, take the telephone. They have X amount of screen time, whatever that is for them. Limit it, monitor it, and then have a conversation. Sit down, have them go out. Well, if it's safe enough nowadays, have them go outside, have them talk to you, have them write something, have them draw, do something, fine motor or interpersonal skills. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, on that note, now that we dipped into the poopy mood, we're going to pull ourselves out with some poopy news.
Woohoo! It is that time, y'all. And if you know, you know. If you don't, grab your seats and relax. I would refrain from drinking, eating, or any activity that may interrupt your digestive system. And here we go.
Digestive system.
What's happening? Where'd it go?
All right. There you go. There it is.
All righty. Here we go, y'all. Let's carefully sanitize ourselves and take a deep dive. Why researchers are building a poop vault with 10,000 frozen samples. Do you hear that, y'all? 10,000 frozen samples of poop is in a vault right now. Not 100, not 500. 10,000 frozen samples. All right, so let's see, shall come on, man. The first sentence is just so wrong. That caption. All right, is it just me? But Jonah, I'm going to give you a little quiz. What is Switzerland notorious for? Other than cheese?
Chocolate.
Yes. I hope this is not too close to the chocolate factory out there, but we shall see. Scientists in Switzerland are deep freezing human feces and what? Wait, what? Scientists in Switzerland are deep freezing human feces and fermented foods. Why are you putting it in the same vault? In a doomsday vault to preserve microbial life for future generations. The microbiota vault aims to safeguard a microbial diversity threatened by humans' activities like whatever, read more. It may sound like a headline from a science fiction novel or clickbait, but it's absolutely real. Scientists in Switzerland are deep freezing human, and of course Jonah is gone. All right, guys, what's happening? Oh, hit by the bug. Okay, so if you know, you know. This is the segment where we all talk things of poop, because why not? You know, everybody poops, right? There was a book on it in elementary school. So what we were deeply diving into is that in Switzerland, they have a vault. And not only is the vault of fermented foods for doomsday, but also microbial feces, human deep fried feces. Not just a few, but 10,000 segments or things of it. So that's interesting. So when Jonah gets back on, we're going to figure out why, how, and what the purpose is of freezing poop. And the fact that I'd like to know, it's first of all, we know it's only human feces, not animal feces. And secondly, how they're going to utilize the feces for doomsday. I mean, it's not like somebody's going to say, hey, I got the key to the vault. Everybody needs some poop. And that's going to be dispersed. But we shall see what the article has as Jonah returns, because I had the storm, so I don't know why he doesn't have it. So we shall see when he comes back. So roll call. Where y'all from? What's going on? What we're gonna see? Let's see. I really, really hope they're not going to bake a pie, because that's just gross. I know when we were kids, they talked about mud pies, and I really wasn't a fan of it because I thought they were joking. Yeah, not going to bake a pie. I really hope they do not bake a pie. We shall see what they wrote. And here comes Jonah.
Oh my
Back
God.
on
Internet thing. I am getting so irritated with it. I'm about to get the Elon freaking internet. Huh.
Gotta have a talk with Zuckerberg. Be like, what's going on, dog?
It ain't Zuckerberg. This is stupid internet.
Alrighty, so
hey, you laugh.
Did you know if I full screen, I can read this article very clearly?
Oh yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
yippee,
I told you that last week. I told you that 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Shh. Okay.
I said, hey, hit that full screen and you can see all of it.
All right, here we go. Our microbiome is under threat.
I'm already over this.
Okay, cool. Wow. All right.
I got the poo pills. I got poo pills.
Oh, no.
You ready to follow up on that?
Sure. Why not?
I got some poo. I got some poo for you.
All right, sorry, let's go.
That internet thing kind of messes up.
I was on the poop cruise in. I was on the poop cruise in the new Netflix doc. This is how bad it really was. There's a poop cruise. I really don't want to know what the poop cruise is, but now I'm intrigued. Let's move on. Alrighty. It says here, a passenger on the notorious Carnival Triumph poop cruise said the upcoming Netflix documentary fails to capture the true horror of 4 days at sea without food, power, and sanitation. Yo, the scariest thing I've ever been through. The cruise was from Texas to Mexico, spiraled into chaos after an engine room fire triggered a massive electrical failure, leaving over 4,000 passengers and crew wading through urine and feces and cramping on the deck. What? For how many days? Excuse me, 4 days without sea, without food and power. Okay. It's the focusing of an upcoming Netflix documentary, Trainwreck Poop Cruise, set to be released June 24th. Oh, so it's out already. All right, let's scroll up. So wait, they did this on purpose or what? I'm confused.
No, this is like it's a documentary that of something that actually happened.
But one of the passengers, Tay Redford, 24, watched the trailer and is hurt. Now a bakery from the Enid, Oklahoma. Hey, she was now a bakery owner from Enid, help me. Enid, Oklahoma. She was just 12 when the ship lost power, leaving passengers in darkness, surrounded by sewage and struggling for the bare necessities. She recalls the fear and chaos, vividly saying Carnival didn't offer meaningful support after the ordeal. Gripped by long-term trauma, bless you, Tay, bless you, worries the documentary doesn't represent survivors' voices and vows never to cruise again. All right, hold on, because I'm so confused. So they reenacted this and it happened, or this is what really happened and now it's a documentary? I'm so confused.
It's what really happened is now a documentary.
Okay. So it's the focus of an upcoming Netflix documentary, Trainwreck Cruise, set to be released on June 24th. I've only seen the trailer, but what I saw from it, it doesn't even scratch the surface, she said. It's just a Carnival workers telling the story. She added, it's really hard watching the documentary coming out and seeing these people making money from it. To me, it feels like they're profiting from something that deeply affected and traumatized me. Okay, can we get to the point? Like what? I'm so confused. So 4 days they were... Is that poop? No, what is that? I thought it was poop. Okay, that scared me. Ew, wait, what is that? But once the... cardboard. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, that doesn't... Okay, but one of the passengers, Tay Rufford, had watched that it was on February 10, 2013, a fire ignited the Carnival Triumph's engine off room off the coast of Mexico after a flexible fuel oil return line failed, spraying fuel into a hot surface and severely damaging ship's generators. This knocked out all main power and propulsion, leaving over 4,000 passengers and crew admit in the Gulf of Mexico for 4 days. Sewage flooded many cabins and basic services collapsed as the ship was eventually towed to Mobile, Alabama over several days. Tay was aboard the ship with her parents, older brother, and a group of family and friends. Intended as a family on vacation, the trip quickly turned into a harrowing ordeal. It was the most fear I've ever felt in my life. I'm not that old yet, but I was hands down the scariest thing I've ever been through. Yo, it sounds pretty traumatic, dude. It was the fire knocked out the ship's power, plunging the vessel into darkness and leaving passengers without basic services. Tay's family was forced to abandon cabin sewage due to lack of airflow. To me, it feels like they're profiting off of something that deeply affected me. My first thought is, we're sinking, we're going down. That was the only thing I thought of. I was crying hysterically, trying to help, follow my parents around the dark. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, okay, so it's 4 days. Yeah, that's kind of intense.
4 days.
That's crazy. My first thought was when we went down to our room, we were up to our ankles in sewage and urine and feces, and there was no airflow. There were no lights. The situation was chaotic and frightening, forcing the family to camp on the top deck for nearly 4 days. Access to food and water sanitation was severely limited. Yo, that's crazy. Okay, first of all, she doesn't look like she was really in distress. Look at that picture up above. Go up, scroll down for a second. She's got her hands out in a bikini. She's straight chilling. This person's basking in the sun. This one's laying on her tummy. Like, they don't look too chaotic. Just me? Anyway?
Yeah, that's true.
They kind of like just chilling.
I agree with you there.
And these people, maybe a little bit more. I mean, I guess there's whiteout.
This may be like after everything finally settled down, stuff like that.
The fact that he has his shoes off is kind of concerning. That's alarming me. I mean, you're on a chair.
So you get that funky toe.
Yeah. All right. Over. Because it doesn't seem to. I mean, I feel for them 4 days without, like. I think the biggest thing for me, my concern would be in that condition, obviously the fecal matter and the urine, but more importantly, the fact that you're in the middle of the ocean, pitch black, no electricity, no flashlights, water is coming through. You don't know what kind of fish or animals are kind of coming on the boat. Like nighttime would be eerie to me. For real.
I liked it.
You didn't go on the ship with them. What are you? You didn't go on the ship with them.
No, but I've been out on a ship in the middle of the ocean at night. All the lights off.
But you had running water, you had control of the situation, and you had a toilet.
I went through a situation where we lost all of that.
For 4 days?
It didn't take that long.
Okay, I'm over it.
I'll tell you about it.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, then we were down to one day. I'll tell you about it offline.
Cool.
But I got one more. Y'all.
All right, y'all. Thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for No. What's happening?
An update. It's an update.
Doctors trialing poo pills to flush out dangerous super. First of all, here's a thought. Why don't we find the resource of where these super bugs are coming from? Maybe it's in the plastic we're eating. Maybe it's in the processed food. Maybe it's in the GMO. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's from some of the stuff. So maybe if we did some investigation in what we are doing, we wouldn't have to have super bugs to flush out. Just me. Okay. Shall we proceed? I'm ready. Okay. UK doctors are attempting to clear dangerous superbug infections using poo pills containing freeze-dried feces. Yes, freeze-dried feces. Because God forbid I want a pill of warm feces. The stool samples come from healthy donors and are packed with good bacteria. Early data suggests superbugs can be flushed out of the dark, murky depths of the bowels and replaced with mix of healthy gut bacteria. It is a new approach to tackling infections that resist antibiotics, which are thought to kill millions of people each year.
You know, I never once sat here and thought about the person who's got to load those pills.
Well, I don't think they're loaded by people because that'd be gross. I'm pretty sure there's a robot doing it. Why don't we put the robots in that arena of work rather than real people? But what's really aggravating me is nobody's telling us what the superbugs are, where they came from, how they occur, how frequently, and what are the pre-existing conditions, and what are the side effects? Anyone? Just me?
Well, obviously, it doesn't matter at that point. You already got them.
Apparently, it doesn't matter because we already have them.
They just know how to get rid of it.
Right.
And
that's not a little sus for anyone? Just me? They won't tell us where it's from, but they know how to get rid of it.
I think
eat your poop.
Hey, I think it's a ploy just to get rid of the waste, to be honest.
I think it's them just laughing their nuggets off on how dumb the human population is becoming. That's what I think. Just me. All right. Shall we proceed? The focus is on the bowels, which are the biggest reservoir of antibiotic resistance in humans, says Dr. Blair Merrick, who has been testing the pills at Why are you testing them? Guy St. Thomas's hospitals. Oh, so he's not testing them. He's administering them at St. Thomas hospitals. Guy and St. Thomas hospitals. Drug-resistant superbugs can escape their intestinal home and cause trouble elsewhere in the body, such as urinary tract or bloodstream infections. So there's a lot of interest that you can get rid of them from the gut. The idea of poo pills isn't as far-fetched as might seem. Vehicle transplants, they spelled it wrong. Vehicle, I believe that's how it's supposed to spell, also known as trans-poo. I was waiting for this. Also known as transputation, transpution, transpution, are already proved for treating such severe diarrhea caused by the Clostridium difficile bacteria. But
So
scientists noticed,
you treat diarrhea with more poop.
of course, because why not? But scientists
Oh.
noticed hints of vehicle transplants for C. Difficile also seem to get rid of C. Okay, can we just pause for a second? I need to do this right now. Can you look up what the heck superbugs are? Because I want to know, since they're not going to tell us as I continue reading this article, because they continuously refer to it, but nobody's explaining what it is. So while you're doing that, I'm going to continue reading. Thank you. New research has focused on patients who had an infection caused by drug-resistant bacteria in the past 6 months. They were given pills made from feces, and which people had donated to a stool bank. Why not? Each stool sample is tested to ensure it does not contain any harmful bugs. Undigested food is removed and the freeze-dried into a powder. Why not? This is stored inside a pill that can pass through the stomach unscathed and reach the intestines, where it dissolves and releases a poopy, powdery payload. Why not? Poopy, powdery payload.
All right, you ready to move over to superbugs?
Yes, well, before we continue, yes. All right, y'all. Because I want to know. I don't know if y'all want to know, but I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. La, 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 la. Superbugs are also known as antibiotic-resistant bacteria. Are microorganisms that have developed the ability to resist antibiotics and other antimicrobial medications used to treat infections. Well, that's just peachy. The resistance, is that fly back again? The resistance means that common infections become harder to treat, potentially leading to longer illness, more complications, and even death. They're not a simple bacteria, but the term is used for a variety of bacteria, such as fungi and other microorganisms that have become resistant to multiple drugs. Great. So they're basically telling us, if I may, that any medications you are taking, some of it may work, some of it might not, because of these wonderful, amazing superbugs that attack or don't attack them. Great. Wonderful. So they cause naturally develop resistance over time, especially when exposed. So we're not being specific of what superbugs, but they are powerful and they're resistant, can pass resistant genes to other bacteria. Hospitals and other healthcare can be breeding grounds for superbugs due to the high concentration of sick patients. Interesting. Oh, go back. Examples. Here we go. MRSAs, methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus. Staph bacteria resistant make to common biotics. VRE, vancomycin-resistant Enterococcus, a type of bacteria resistant to. You know what? You're just making stuff up now, guys. They're literally just making stuff up because it's
No, these
all
are super.
Enterococcus, Staphylococcus, and Snuffleupagus. I mean, come on. It's just crazy now.
Well, I mean,
preserve antibiotics. Wash your hands frequently. Use antibiotics only when prescribed. Great.
I don't know.
So the end all of the end all is that any medications that did not completely dissolve in your body can be healed through poop pills. So somebody else's poop can help you.
Apparently, those same poo pills will get rid is a treatment for diabetes too, and a possible cure.
Replace sugar
I
with
seen
poop.
that. Maybe that'd be something we talk about next week.
Sure.
Poo pills in
pills.
the diabetics world.
Poop pills. Because that's what this world is about. Eating each other poop. Each other's poop, not your own poop, because you can't eat your own poop, but you can have poop pills from other people who are healthy.
Well, it was either that or a article about a lady flinging poo at police.
I'm good. I'm totally good with this article being the cream of the crop. Absolutely.
Oh,
Totally
Lord
good.
have mercy.
All right, y'all. So we have come to that time, that segment. Thanks, y'all, for watching. Thank you to Jonah. Which way? This way? This way?
Other way. That
Of
way.
course, this way. This way?
Other way. Other way.
Thank you
That
to Jonah for fixing us going live. We are back up and running for all the comments, the likes, the shares, the hearts, and so forth. And like Jonah had mentioned, there are a lot of, oh my gosh, it just went to my head. Inside jokes. Why? So you have to see the rest of the segments previously to kind of catch on what's going on.
You better catch it quick, too.
Yeah.
This Tuesday's coming around again.
Yes, sir. So for all y'all in America, happy birthday on Friday. Be safe, be happy, be safe, be smart out there with the fireworks and all the things and craziness. And for those of you outside of the country, tune in next time. Check out our pages when we go live again. And we thank you.
As always, it's a pleasure.
Yes.
To have y'all come into the show and enjoy.
Yes.
Y'all have a wonderful evening, wonderful morning, whatever time it is. I love y'all. Yes. See you next week.
See ya.
DC show, same time, same place. Later.